Hey y'all. How y'all doing today? Well, I know this is unusual for me to do a live on Sunday. Just wanted to talk a little bit. I didn't, I know everybody's probably going different places right now. I think Lonnie's going live pretty soon. But for whoever comes by, I appreciate it. Hey Arabia. Hey, Young Ries. You finally caught. Hey, Gartrell. Hey, Miss Queen. Sunkiss. How are you guys doing today? I'm not going to hold you long. Hey, No Limit. I'm not going to hold y'all long today. I know y'all have other places y'all want to go. Lonnie, she's coming up with Empress Lonnie One Love is doing a show with her. I think, is it knitting? Something like that. Crochet and Gossip Sunday. So I know y'all probably want to go hear that. And hey, Larry, how are you? Glad to have the few people I do have in here. That's a blessing because this is last minute. I just want to talk. I just want to tell you guys, but thank you for hanging in there with me. I know I kind of got a little rough, just a tad bit, the other day. Hey, Derek. Hey, Only. Yeah, Young Riz, thank you for finally catching my live again. Hey, Ernest. Um, I got a little rough yesterday. I mean, not yesterday, but the day before. Um, and thank you, No Limit. But like I said, I like to uplift other content creators. Especially that have supported me. I definitely always try to support. If I'm not typing in the chat, I always try to go back and do the playback and, give them some support, a like, and a view because, hey, we need each other. So I really appreciate when people support me and I want to do the same for them. But I'm not going to hold you long on that. But yeah, the other day, I just had some things on my mind. Hey, Keita, how are you? I didn't think you was gonna be over here. I know Lonnie should be going live pretty soon. I'm glad to see you though. Um, I had some things on my mind the other day, and I just had to say it. I usually, don't. I'm not. I try to be. Hey, CC, try to be sweet and kind, but some days, you just have to just call a spade a spade. People get out of hand with you, and it's kind of like enough is enough. People need to move on. Quit trying to put you in a situation or saying that you did this when in your heart's a heart what you did, what you said. And I think sometimes I okay, thank you, Keita. I'm gonna be over there too once I finish this. This is quick. Uh, yeah, better out than in. I think sometimes people get you. People think they have an ideal of you on this YouTube, and they don't know nothing about you. Not enough to know. Okay, look. Hey, real cornbread. Hey, Arabia. That is enough. And I'm one of them people. I'm not a person that likes a lot of drama, but if it comes to me, I'm definitely not going to always just turn the other cheek, and that's what I've been taught growing up in the Christian church. They teach you turn the other cheek, and some days I'm like, nah, I'm gonna slap that other person's cheek they keep on. Uh, but for the core of me, I really do want to be drama free. I want when people come over here, I want y'all to have a good time. I want y'all to get some encouragement. I want people when they leave my chat, I want them to see that that we all can do better. We all have a choice to do better, and hopefully we make the right decisions. But if not, we always can start again. You know what I'm saying? So I want to be more of an encouraging voice, but sometimes it comes to a point where you have to just tell people, I will take it there if you keep on. Now, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Um, and that's what people don't understand. People need to, you have to kind of tell some people to kind of who you have to reintroduce yourself to folks, because some, people think they know you, and they don't know you at the end of the day. Like I said, and with everything that's going on in the social media, how people are saying things online and then people pull up, this should be make other people aware. Certain things you need to just leave people alone, because things can get out of hand just because of your mouth. And one thing I learned is growing up is watch what you say and watch how you say it. Um, everybody is dealing with different things, and some people will pull up on you, or if they see you, they'll attack you, because words really matter. And people don't realize that, that thing they used to, your parents used to say, sticks and stones may break your bones, but words will never hurt you. Well, that's a lie. I hate that people tell their children that, because words, if they don't hurt you, they definitely will make you angry enough to want to pull up on somebody. And that's how you see a lot of these people getting killed, because of social media. So people need to be more aware of that, because we don't know none of these people, and they don't know us from a can of paint. So it's best that you learn to kind of chill out on going so far into people, and doing it repetitively is really annoying to me. I'm kind of one of them people. I'm going to tell you how I feel maybe one or two times. After that, I'm ready to fight. Now, you shouldn't always go into violence. I'm not saying that, but I don't believe nothing wrong with defending yourself, because some people don't know when to stop. Um, don't write your check. Oh, don't write a check your. Yeah, I know that's right. Don't write a check your ass cannot cash, honey. And that's exactly what people need to understand. Some things you keep to yourself. It's a lot of things I want to say about certain things and certain people, but some things it's like it's not even worth the battle. And people don't know when to just back off. So I'm just glad that I was able to express myself without going all the way to the gutter, because I have to learn, even in that, you have to control yourself and restrain yourself from really saying and doing some things. But I'm telling you, the people that you don't think is really about that life will surprise you. So it's best to watch what you say, and kind of learn to leave people alone. If they ain't bothering you, don't bother them. My time, I've learned on this YouTube, I've learned a lot about, um, don't talk to a lot of people on here. And if you do, you got to make sure that it's somebody that you can actually trust to give some information to. I've noticed on this YouTube app, people will definitely twist and turn your words, having you say something that you didn't say. And then with the other person, hey, Roy Lee, already feeling a certain kind of way about you anyway from the beginning, it makes the situation worse than what it needs to be. That's because people in this day and time, they don't know how to communicate. They know how to go back and forth. They know how to supposedly roast, but it's not roasting. It's actually insulting other people. Roasting is joking. Hey, goddess, I'm glad that you came. Roasting is joking. You have no ill intent. You have no malicious in it. It's just fun. Insulting people is basically trying to degrade them and call them out of their names, and do that kind of thing. That instead of malicious intent, and that's the difference. What people don't know the difference between roasting and just being plain just malicious and mean and hateful. There's two different things. And so I mean, I can roast, if but usually when I'm mad, I can do some insulting stuff. I can really be malicious if I want to. But what does it at the end of the day, what does it benefit you? Hey, Omega, what does it benefit you for being malicious to somebody else? Hey, King Me. Oh, I got more people than I thought. Okay. So please make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and tell other people about me. Also push the notification. I'm doing a live tomorrow. And okay. And tomorrow it's about keep having a peace of mind in the midst of drama. Has doxing started in this circle? Oh yeah. Well, it has started with uh, some people, but I think they need to just go on about their way with me. I'm not into all that. What is that, Selena? You roast? Uh, I can, but like I say, sometimes I got a temper, so you go too far. I'm trying to figure out, are you roasting or are you just being malicious? Because I can take it the wrong way. So I always ask the person, are you playing? Or are you for real? So I will jump off, but I try not to make that a habit. Life is too short. This is my first time here. Nice to meet you. Yeah, nice to meet you too, Miss Queen. I appreciate you. I hope that you come back. I hope I don't run you off. Hey, Justinice. Hey, Unity. What you got the eyes in there for? What do you got the eyes for, buddy? Now, this is my buddy Unity. We came a long way. Unity, you gonna act good up in here, huh? The Unity is very interesting, but he is a lot of fun. I enjoy him. But yeah, I appreciate you guys for not running off on me the other day. Yeah, you're just joking. All right. I appreciate you guys for not running out on me, because I was a little out of not out of pocket, but I wasn't usually my sweet, articulate self. Friday, I think sometimes I just had to just let some things out, and I feel so much better. Thank you. Like I said, I hope that and then like I said, I want to stay the person that I am now. I don't want to let anything, including drama, including other people's negativity, make me turn into something that I wasn't intended to be. I like to keep that darkness all the way deep, deep, deep down. I only want to bring it out unless I really, really need it. Uh, and I felt like the other day, just go back and look at the live. Uh, Cornbread. It's kind of hard to explain, but I was just dealing with some things that I was expressing how people keep bringing up your name. Hey, QT, people keep bringing up your name, and it's just like, okay, whatever happened 7, 8 months ago, that's what happened. Move the hell on. Like I said, hey, free thinkers, I thought you had ran off on me. I said, my buddy gone. Okay, good to see you. And I thought about you today too. Um, and I was kind of, I just was irritated because I'm like, people don't know when to let stuff go. If a person, and like I was saying, Cornbread, if the person's not talking about you, please move on. They're not paying you any attention, and I don't think you should pay them attention. I always learn not to let people get rent free, have rent free in your mind, and basically just take over your peace. And I wish more people would learn to do that, because if we would learn to not allow other people to really affect us so much, we would be so much better mentally. Really, a lot of people are jacked up because we're so worried about what other people think of us. And we all, to a certain extent, I mean, we care about people that we love, we like, but people that mean nothing to us, that add nothing to our lives, those are the people that we shouldn't care about at the end of the day. And it takes a lot of time and a lot of energy to focus in and zone in on people we don't like and worrying about what they say or do. Um, I know for the things that I've been through on YouTube, I have learned that it doesn't benefit me to worry about what people say and do. You have to know who you are. And that's the confidence and assurance that you should have on the inside of you. Nobody should get so much into your heart or your head where you lose yourself in the process. And one thing I can say about me that maybe some people may envy or jealous is I learned that I'm okay with me. So regardless if you feeling me or you like me, or it's you're feeling I'm a certain type of way, I know who I am at the end of the day. And that's where I guess I'm ahead of a lot of people, because a lot of people are not okay with themselves. They're not okay with being themselves. I never said I don't have insecurities. There's always some type of insecurities that people have, but to allow it to take over you, and then people can see it on you, is where you have a problem. I'm tired of the drama. When you get monetized, I support your channel. Thank you, Unity. But my Cash App is always open. But if you don't, I just appreciate you coming and liking, share, and subscribe. So I'm not about all of the money, okay? Because some people are about money, but I want people to really have a good time when they're in here. Because I want us to grow together. We're never too old to learn from each other. We're never too old to build with each other. There's always something we can get out of this. With all the stuff that's going on in YouTube and the real world, I would think that people should get tired of negativity as much as they do. Um, there, there you go, Selena. Okay, but oh, it's up here on my banner. I said, you want to bless me real good? Here my Cash App, Selena, and it's WLLMS. Yeah, I just want to make sure that everybody is having a good time. And if I can do anything, thank you. If I can do anything to help you to have a good time, I would love to do that. It's so, like I said, we have a lot of drama on here. People mad at each other for some reason, and then you have people talking about each other. You got all of that going on YouTube. Then you got to go and listen to the news. You got all this stuff happening in the news, people dying, people getting sick from different diseases and cancers, and you just have so much going on in the world. So it's just like people have drama on drama on drama, and it's just like sometimes y'all need to just kind of regroup and step away from the drama so much. But sometimes, I'm be honest with you, drama sometimes is fun if it's not your own. And that's where you come in. The problem is if it's not your own, hey Uncle L, if it's not your own drama, it's always fun. But when it's somebody else's, that's when you know it's fun. But at the same time, you just have to put yourself in other people's shoes. And then sometimes you just learn to mind your business. I learned to not always give my opinion on stuff, because at the end of the day, people get mad. You know, they get mad at you, and here you go. Now you in drama with them. So you just oh, Jay Hustler. My goodness. I should have cammed up today, honey. I'm just relaxing at home. I just was out earlier today. But I didn't know Jay Hustler's gonna come by. Oh my goodness. Hey Tamika, how are you? Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Some people, like I said, they try to put you in drama, and you have to learn to either respond to it or not to respond to it. Some Depending on what it is, I might respond, but it's very likely that I don't, because don't none of these Negroes or Negrettes know me on this app personally. They're just going by perception, or maybe a few things that I may have said to them that they go by. And so they feel like they know you from that conversation when they have no idea who you are. And like I said, I'm just gonna start laughing at these folks, because I think it's funny. I really think it's funny where people want to keep saying you lying, you not telling the truth, all this kind of stuff. And to me at this point, it's just like, okay, I'm a liar, I'm fake. What else you got to say? Okay, I'm that too. But you have to know who you are on the inside at the end of the day. You know, if you know you're not this type of person, uh, you know, you need to just focus in on that. Quit allowing other people to put a shirt on you that don't fit. And that was my point of um when I was talking Friday. Because Friday, like I said, I really want to go and call a guy that I take my boxing lesson from, tell him, hey, you need to come over. I need to punch out some energy. But I felt good. I felt really good just speaking it. Because like I said, I wanted to get a punching bag. I wanted to go to the gym and start punching that bag. That's how I felt. But when I said what I said, I felt so much better. I felt relieved. And then that next day I had a really great time. I went out, I had a really good time. And I just said, you know what, this is what life is about. It's not about worrying about drama and what other people saying about you. Well, hey, Keith, what other people are not saying about you. It's about what you think about yourself. It's about having fun because life is short. Like I said, we don't know when our last day is on this earth. Are we going to spend it wasting time thinking about what other people that we don't care about feel about us? No, at least we shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, I can smile now because it's like no matter what your haters say or my haters say about me, um, I'm good. I'm so good. And I don't have to fake and shake and act like I'm good when I'm not. No, I'm good because I got peace. It's not I'm good because everything around me is great. Everything around me is not great. It's some days I have bad days, but for the most part, I got peace within me that some of them other people that's worried about me don't have. So that makes me smile even more. That's a little messy, but it's fun for me. I feel great. I got peace. You know, I ain't worried about what this person don't like me or what this person say. Who are you? That's the question you should ask yourself every day. If you don't know who you are, who are you? That's the only thing that matters. These other folks don't matter. And that's what I'm understanding. And I wish I would have knew this in my 20s. I really, really wish I would have knew this in my 20s because I would have been so far off. But I was so worried about other people and it got me sidetracked. Well, now I'm like, screw those people. I'm going to do less cussing today because it's Sunday, right? And plus it's not ladylike. But that's what it comes down to. It comes down to what you think about yourself. You know what I'm saying? What you think, like, and this is one thing, you know, I like this saying, what people eat don't make you what ish. I don't want to say the whole thing, but you get what I'm saying. Like, you just have to learn if some people don't know, you just have to learn to be yourself. Laugh at the haters. Hey, Candy. Laugh at the haters. And just have a good time, right? At the end of the day, at the end of the day, it's about you, what you doing with your life to help other people. It's not about I'm going to prove to everybody I'm right and I'm this type of person. Hey, Leticia, I'm that type of person. But at the end of the day, who really cares? You know, nobody really cares unless it's the people that's close to you that love you. I'm surrounded actually by people that love me and like me. So when I get on here and people want to distort me and my name, hey, King Channel. Oh, that's interesting. Meal Ticket, how you doing? When I have people like that want to do that to me, I'm a smile. I'm a smile in my head. Hey, MJ, MG, I always call you the wrong thing. I don't know why. MG 707. Um, yeah, I'm gonna smile, and you should too. Whatever people saying about you, is it true? If it's not true, smile because somebody thought enough about you to lie on you. And that sounds crazy, but people not worried about you if you're not a threat. If you're not a threat, people ain't gonna worry about you, right? But the fact that people will be worried about you, they will be watching you, even though they can't stand you, which I think is absolutely funny. I think it's so funny. You know, I really don't watch people I don't like. The only time I find out about certain things is when people hit me up behind the scenes and let me know, hey, you might need to watch this because they're showing this or doing that. That's the only time. And even then, all the time, I don't do it unless it's somebody actually have my picture up there or something like that. But I don't watch people I don't like. But it's funny when people you don't like watch you, and they can almost, when other people tell you, almost quote every word that you done said. That's funny. That's funny to me because I don't do that. And I promise you, I can um just Denise knows this. It's a few other people. Hey, IDK, that know this about me. If I don't rock with you, I'm not watching you unless it's you either using my content or you got my picture up there. But I leave people alone. Yeah, I really do. I really mind my business. And that's what people say. Nah, you know you lying. You know you. Nah, I really don't. I'm going by what other people have told me. And then if I go and see it to do something about it, other than that, I'm gonna leave you alone. And that's what other people should be. But the fact that they watch you, and this is people that don't like you, you're more of a threat than they are. Just think about the people at your job. It's people right now that can't stand you at your job for whatever reason. It could be because you do something better than them, or people are attracted to you more, or it could be anything. You do, your contracts really well, whatever you do in your profession, and they can actually see what you're doing. They watch you very closely because they're trying to figure out what is it about this person that they do this well or do that well. What is it? How can I basically, I don't know if they're trying to figure out if they can, how can they do it like that? Hey, D Santana. I don't know what it is. Hey K Morgan. I don't know what it is, but they will watch you to see how you do certain things or how people are drawn to you. That's pretty interesting to me because most of the time, I'm gonna tell you, most of the time I'm in la la land. I'm just I'm just I'm just like into my own little world, thinking about my people and stuff like that. So when people do that, it's very interesting to me. So what are you looking for as you're watching me? Are you watching to see if I'm really real? Or are you watching me to see how I do a certain thing? Like, what is it about me that you feel like you have to watch me? Right. And like I said, I don't watch and I don't deal with people I don't like. Somebody would have to tell me this or that. Okay. So I don't like to spy or be in the bushes. So when I've heard in the past, other people had hit me up behind the scenes and said, this person said, hit they link. I'm like, hit they link. I'm not even looking at them. I'm looking, maybe I'm out doing something. One time, I'm gonna tell you, it was New Year's Eve. Yes, this is when all this stuff was going on, and I'm about to go out with my cousins and have a good time, right? But before I went to hang out with some of my other cousins, I went to a family gathering that night where we were eating, having a good time, and stuff like that. So I had people that I rock with behind the scenes tell me this person saying, hit the link, hit the link. They said this person sound angry, like they gonna make you. I'm like, wow, that's pretty interesting. So I said, I don't give a. I ain't gonna say what I said. I don't care. I'm out having a good time. While these people being mad, I'm having a good time. I'm having a good time being me and with people I actually like and care about. But people will they are so into their feelings, right? They're so into proving that there's something there's something in your life. And what I mean by that is they feel like they have an importance or a control over your life where they can summons you to do what they want you to do. And I think that is funny, right? Nobody has the power unless you give it to them, right? At the end of the day, you have to decide who has power over you, you or somebody else. That's something that other people have to, you have to decide. I decided a long time ago when I learned to grow up that nobody controls me but me. So if I mess up, I'm gonna take accountability and say I messed up. I ain't gonna blame that on Cece. I'm not gonna blame that on free thinkers. I'm gonna say Selena did that. Hey Wolfpack. Yeah, I'm gonna say Selena did that. I'm not gonna say Cece. I'm not gonna say Young Riaz. I'm gonna say I did that. So that's a part of self accountability, and also it's a part of knowing who's in control. You or another person. And at the end of the day, if I don't leave you with nothing else, what I will leave anybody with is you have the power to allow people to get in your space, to get in your peace, to make anything around you worse. You have that power. Okay. And I always tell myself, I am in control of me. So whatever comes that I did, that's on me. That ain't on nobody else. And I think that's what a lot of people need to learn how to do. And that's in real life, because you have some family members, they can never take accountability for nothing. It's all about what you did to them. It's all about why you did this. You did this to make me feel this way. No. Like I told y'all the other day, what did you do? See, we quick to look at somebody else, but I can look at myself and say, hey, I could have did this differently. Let me not do that again. Okay. And yeah, that's just about being accountable for what you do and what you say, and giving people control that they don't deserve. Because sometimes I remember when I was angry, I did some things that were wrong, and I let that person have power over me for a quick second. And then I learned to kind of realize that you can't give nobody the victory over your life. This older lady told me when I would allow people to make me so angry, because I had a temper at one point where I would really just pop off. I would go from zero, hello, Don. I would go 0 to 1,000 real quick. And one of the persons told me, older lady, she said, Selena, never let them see you sweat. And I thought that was kind of amazing at the time, because even though it's simple, it's true. You cannot allow people to see you sweat. You cannot allow people to see your vulnerabilities, especially people that will use it for their advantage. It's about control for a lot of people. They don't even have to know you, but they're so controlling. They'll try to control everything about other people. They can't even control their own life, but they trying to control you. That's what's so crazy. How you going to try to control somebody else on what they do and manipulate somebody else when you can't even manipulate yourself to go to therapy? You need to control yourself to go to therapy. How about you get a life coach? How about you get a mentor? How about you get somebody you can talk to so you can become a better person? And it's just like, that's what people need to be focusing on. Don't try to control other people, and people don't let people control you. And it's really, like I said, this was a quick live because, like I said, I didn't even know why I did this. I just felt like talking, and really I had wanted to express this, yesterday, but I was having a good time. I'm like, I ain't doing nothing on Saturday. I'll see, Sunday how I feel, and then I'll say what I want to say. But I just want to say, don't let people control you. And just like how I'm telling you, it will be tomorrow, something will happen, and I will have to use this same thing I'm telling you to use it for my situation. I bet you tomorrow it's gonna be somebody is gonna piss me off or gonna say something, and I'm gonna have to learn, or I'm gonna have to think, am I gonna allow this person to control me, or I'm gonna go by what I just learned maybe a few weeks ago or a month ago, or what I just told these people today. Hello, 27 Darren. And so just because I'm telling you this, don't think, hey, yours Mike, don't think that this stuff gonna come back on me, because it is. Everything you trying to tell other people, you're gonna have to be tested. I can't tell you about something and it not come back to me, because that's just how life is. I'm telling you, don't let nobody control you, but I'm gonna have a situation tomorrow or this week. It is, and I'm gonna be tested to see if I'm gonna allow somebody to control me or not. That's just how life is. And that's why you have to be careful the advice you give, because you always get it back. Somebody said, I used to say, I'm going to pray for patience. They said that's the worst thing you could ever pray for. Why? Because you'll end up getting every lesson where you have to learn how to be patient. And that is crazy. So now I just say, let me endure. Okay. So I always say, help me to endure, because that's what's going to help me. So tomorrow, I promise you. And then if I do, I'm going to make sure I let y'all know. Yeah, I almost said something to this one person. I almost said something to the principal. I almost said something to a parent or a child. And yeah, I had to learn to control myself. Now, and I've learned a lot dealing with children, that you definitely need some control, because you'd be ready to slap them kids. I'm like, for real, for real. You be ready to hit them kids. They'll have to call Child Protective Service. You will be arrested. I mean, it's things like that. So you really have to, you really have to know control when you're dealing with other people's children. That's another thing. So I gotta learn, like a lot of people have to learn how to control your emotions. That's another thing. People, they have problems with controlling your emotions. Am I about to just go crazy when I hear somebody that I don't like say my name again? Like, what if somebody tell me this person was saying your name? Am I gonna go crazy? Am I gonna go crazy and do another live and go in, and I'm gonna have to go all the way down to the gutter because I'm mad? Am I gonna do that? And see, that's the thing where I have to learn, control your emotions. That's a part of emotional intelligence. When you learn to control your emotions, and also you learn to use them properly, right? That's about emotional intelligence that most people have not learned. Some people don't even know what emotional intelligence is, but it is also, some of that is mixed with emotional, being emotional mature. Like, there's just certain things you shouldn't do just because you're mad. Like, as much as you want to go up and slap somebody that you don't like, unless they, come to you like that, then you kind of have to pull back. Everything is, just because I want to slap you don't mean I should, right? And that becomes a part of emotional maturity as intelligence. Again, it's also about not letting people control your emotions, control you, your actions, because I know I'm going to be tested. You probably will be too this week, to be honest with you. uh if you not, then I don't know what world you living in, because most people make you mad even when they driving. Have you ever just, you on your way to work, and this stupid idiot, this person just jumps in front of you without putting on a signal light, like that? irritates me so much. It irritates the hell out of me when people do that. And it's just like, all you gotta do is put your signal light on, idiot. And they continue to do that. Like, so I have to control myself not to go on the side of them, flip them a bird, and then cut them off and do the same thing. So I have to try not to do that too, because I had that bad one time and I said, I gotta stop that unless I have my gun in the car, because these people crazy, they will shoot you. So I said, let me stop that, because these folks crazy, and I'm crazy too. Selena, just breathe. It will be okay. Yes, it will be. And I'm really okay. I'm okay today. I mean, I was okay yesterday. It's just like I said, the day before. It's just about some things you just have to say. Hey, Kevin. Hey, Ronald. Some things you just have to tell. You have to tell people, just, hey, it is what it is at the end of the day. But I'm okay. But yeah, some days I do that road rage, boy. Ooh, I'm telling you, it's a mother. But Selena, I consider you my YouTube sister. Okay, I done got I done got two YouTube brothers. I got Kevin, my YouTube brother, and now young Riaz. This is interesting. Hey, Matthew. So I don't know if Lonnie alive or not. I thought she was going live. I just want to say a few things, but yeah, it's just really interesting. Like I said, the things that I've learned and that I'm still learning. And if you're ever going to like excel in life, or you're trying to better yourself, you're gonna have to also learn to accept constructive criticism. There's been some things that people have told me that I've trusted and loved, and they would tell me certain things, and I would be like, I don't want to hear that bull. But then I think about it, I say, you know what, you're probably right. I probably do this. Probably do that. Let me stop doing it. But at the time, you like, you think you know what you're talking about. And then you think about it, he's like, yeah, they do know what they talking about. I was wrong, or I do need to change this. I had that bad with my sister. Sometimes, your relatives, they can kind of rub you the wrong way, but most of them love you. And they're just telling you some things that will probably help you. Like some things she was saying about the dating thing. She said, Selena, you gotta let somebody in, because sometimes I can be a little kind of picky, a little funny, a little bit. But it's just because some things, that's going out in the world, you just look more cautious. But she was right. And when you learn to kind of let go a little bit and just allow to ease up, you start to have fun with dating and getting to know different types of people. So she was right about that, to an extent. Yeah, she was right. And then another thing she would always tell me was you need to learn to listen to people first before you start jumping off at folks, even though she do the same thing. I'm like, how you gonna tell me and you do the same thing? Like, and then one day I kind of asked another friend, do I do that? Do I go off on people when I'm pissed off? She said yes. And I said, oh shoot. So there was two people that told me that. And I said, well, let me ask somebody else. I think you just saying it. I asked somebody else. They said yes. I said, okay, so it's three people that said I be going off. So I said, okay. So that took me a couple of years through trying to go to therapy, and when I'm having conversations with people that causes maybe some type of you know, confrontation. I'm learning now to kind of talk things through and watch my tone and listen to a person, because sometimes what a person is saying might not be too bad. Because sometimes I know I used to be on the defense all the time, and my emotions will control me like a big dog, because when a person would say something, I automatically get on the defense thinking they trying to do something to me when they're really not. They're really probably trying to help. Oh, Lonnie's Law. Okay, I'm not going to be too long on here, but they really not. Sometimes people be trying to help you because they see your potential. And when people see your potential and they know you can do great things, but the things that's holding you back, it really could hold you back to keep you from that purpose, then you might need to listen to that. And I know a lot of my ways that I simmered down a lot. That's why some people can't believe that, oh, they can see that about Selena. Oh, and then when they find out, when I get upset then they find out, oh, yeah, we can. So that's what I'm saying. I learned that everybody is not out to hurt you when they're giving you constructive criticism. Most of the time, if a person's trying to give you constructive criticism, they're not trying to hurt you. They're actually trying to help you. But when you're on the defense all the time and you choose to feel like everybody's the enemy, you won't know that. You won't know that at all. So you have to learn to chill sometimes. Everybody's not out to hurt you. Everybody's not against you. And you need to learn to control your emotions. And that goes for me too. And this is something that happens every day. This is a lesson we all have to learn, and we all have to learn to control ourselves. Oh, thank you, free thinkers. Thank you, Arabia. I know Lonnie's gone live. But like I said, I'm not gonna hold y'all long. I appreciate you for coming by this 49 minutes. Because hey, Sad and Blue, I'm not gonna, like I said, I wasn't gonna hold you long. It just was about controlling your emotions. Because you will be tested. Everybody is tested every day. And every minute sometimes, especially if you have kids. I don't have kids, so I can just imagine those who have kids. You're going to be tested. Or if you have a husband or a wife, you're going to be tested. How are you going to control your emotions? Or your girlfriend or your boyfriend? Any relationships, anytime you're dealing with people, you will be tested. Even things that are not people. Like, what I mean by that is, people that have a water heater might bust, or let's see, or somebody may break into your house or your apartment. Things are, let's see, or you thought you had more money in the bank, but then when you realize you didn't have that much money in the bank, and then you're almost on zero, negative, that kind of things happen like that. You're gonna be tested. Like, what do you do in that time? Are you gonna freak out? Are you going to get angry? And all these are normal emotions. The problem is when we go to the extreme. That's the problem. When we allow anxiety to make us just crazy, or belligerent. Like, what you have to learn, just have to control yourself, just like I have to learn to control myself. And we need to learn not to try to control other people, because some of us are some darn control freaks. At the end of the day, we are some control. We are always trying to tell other people what to do when our life is jacked up. So like I said, it's always something we can learn in this. I thank you guys for stopping by. Like I said, I don't even know everything I I said through this, but for the most part, I know a little bit about controlling. I know I said something about controlling your emotions, being emotional and mature, having emotional intelligence, not always popping off on people, know when to use your emotions and how to use them. It's just like I said, everything you feel, you don't need to do or say. Some things it's just you need to keep to yourself. Sometimes we have to know when to walk away. Correct only. And that's what I've learned as I come up. But some things you need to walk away, and some things you need to address. because if you don't address them, you have people that will keep trying to create a narrative for you. So some things have to be addressed, unfortunately, but some things need to be walked away from as well. So you just have to, emotional intelligence will give you uh, the sense to know what to do at the time. Like I said, I haven't mastered being emotionally intelligent. I'm just going to tell you that. But I am a lot better than I used to be. I'm kind of one of those people, I can walk away, for a minute. I can be mad, walk away. But then you keep poking the bear and it's like, well, you're going to get this bear going to come out on you. Teeth, claws, and all. So, like I said, you just need to know what you need to do, and that comes with wisdom, comes with maturity. And I'm starting to see a lot of people in their 30s and 40s and 50s are not very mature because they like to keep doing the same stupid stuff over and over again. But they say they want to improve. They ask people, what do you think about me? What do you think I need to change? Then that person will say, well, you're this, you're doing this, you're doing that. Well, no, it ain't. That ain't me. Well, you ask that person. So that person is telling you what you need to work on or what they see. So you need to calm down and listen to what a person is saying, because they might be trying to help you. They might be. Only, like I said, but if you are so, I would say, blinded and self-absorbed and self-centered, you're not going to see it. You're just going to have a defense for everybody that has something to say to help you. Everybody's not. Now, it's a lot of people trying to hurt you and hinder you, but it's some people that's not trying to hurt you. It's actually some people, hey, Chickie, that sees that you could do better, you could be better if you would just learn to not feed into the BS. Or if you're doing, like, say for instance, if you're a person, you're really good at what you do at work, but you're always late. Your supervisor says, hey, you do a great job. I like how you interact with certain people. I like what you do on the assignments that I give you. But I gotta be honest with you. You're not always timely. And then I feel like if you were more timely, you could be here earlier to get more information, to do maybe expound on your project or whatever you're doing at that time, whatever that, and then you're saying, well, yeah, I do need to do better. And you start doing better. But then some people will be like, okay, well, look, you said I'm doing good on my time. I mean, you said I'm not doing good on my time, but you said I'm doing good with my assignment. So I still don't see what the problem is. I'm doing my very best. That's not the attitude to take. The attitude to take would be like, okay, thank you. I will definitely do better. And I will make attempts to actually be here in a timely manner. Because you never know. Sometimes when you're not there at a certain time when you're supposed to, you could be missing out on something that you need to know. And then it's just good to be on time. Sometimes when you just do what you want to do, that just shows a lack of discipline on your end. And I know sometimes I struggle with that because I can't even get here timely, get some time to get on here. So I'm working on that. So while I'm talking to you, I'm talking to myself. Like I said, it's always something to work on, but you have to be willing and open to accept it, and you have to control your emotions when you feel like you're about to go off on somebody, when someone is giving you constructive criticism, not someone that's being malicious and just wants to hurt you, or just wants to just be mean, but actually someone that sees that you have great potential to do and go further than you are now. But if you're so close-minded to it and you feel like you got it like that already, you'll never grow. You'll never grow to your full potential of being what you should be, because you don't want to hear nothing nobody got to say, because you know everything. And I was one of those people until life happened. And when I say life happened, I mean when I went through experiences where I kept knocking my head in the wall because I knew everything. I knew everything in my 20s. When my daddy told me not to go off to Atlanta to go to school, I wanted to go anyway, and I did, right? And I ended up having to come back home because I felt like my daddy didn't know what the hell he was talking about. I didn't, 18, 19, 20, you know everything. And then when you hit yourself in the wall, you hit your head in the wall, and then you look up and you like, damn, I wasted time. If only I just listened to what my daddy was saying. And he told me the reasons why I shouldn't have left. But I felt like my dad didn't know what he was talking about. It was some other things that people told me that I should have, looked at and not have done, and I did it anyway. And some things I'm saying you can't avoid, but some things you can avoid. And some things, if you would avoid them, you would have wasted less time. But because I knew everything and couldn't listen to constructive criticism when it was right in front of me, I ended up losing some time that, I shouldn't have lost. And we can never, it's two things I know for sure we can't buy. We can't buy time, and we can't buy peace. Those are the two things in this life you will never be able to buy. And I wasted some time being hard-headed. I wasted some time doing my thing when if I just listened to constructive criticism, I would have been so much better. I would have been so much farther. So I said, from now on, hi, Don, how are you? From now on, I'm going to listen to people that have my best interests in mind. And I'm going to stop being hard-headed, because eventually in this life, you're going to have to stop being hard-headed, or you're going to keep being in the place you are. And that's called a sunken place. Okay. The sunken place is hard to come out of. It's like you stuck in a rut. It's like you falling deeper and deeper, and you just don't know how to get out. And sometimes you just give up and you just stay sunken. And that's for some people. So that's why I said, you really have to listen to what people are saying. Everybody's not out to hurt you. You have to kind of wait something, because some people, they really don't know what the hell they're talking about. I'm just going to be honest with you. But some people do. It could be, even you can also learn something from your enemy. And what I mean by that, you can learn what not to be. Right? It's some things from your enemy you could admire. You could even use it. But it's some things from your enemy it should teach you not to be, so you won't waste time and look crazy like them. It comes with living, and it comes with maturing. Some people, unfortunately, never mature. And that's where that sunken place is. They are there, and they sometimes don't, I don't think sometimes they're aware that they're in a sunken place. But some people know they're in a sunken place, and they just refuse to get out of it. It's all about, as I said before, self-awareness. I'm talking about a lot of different things. So I'm talking about emotional intelligence. That's basically how to use your emotions properly, how to know what emotion you're feeling. That's more emotional intelligence. Emotional maturity is basically maturing in yourself, as knowing how to use your it's kind of like emotional intelligence a little bit, but you kind of know, I would say, just I'm gonna give you an example of emotional maturity as I see it. When you're angry with someone, you don't have outburst. You kind of know how to av- avoid having outbursts, because you know that this is not the proper response just because a certain person makes you upset, if that makes sense. Um, and I might have to go back and do some more research on that. But I think that's basically what emotional maturity is. It's about basically seeing your emotions, knowing what they are, and after you know what they are, how to respond to them. And when you learn how to respond to them, then you deal with every situation properly the best way you can. That's from what I understand. Also, I talked about people not controlling you, you learning to control yourself and not letting other people control you, as well as not controlling other people. The other thing I talked about was accepting constructive criticism. Everybody's not there to hurt or harm you. There's actually some people that want to see you make it. There's actually people that want to see potential in you, that if you would listen to it, you may can go further in your life, right? Um okay. Selena, I say in that situation, it's okay, no problem. Oh, okay. Not for sure. But yeah, so that's basically reflection is the key, correct? Young Reyes, reflection is the key. And most people they look, like I said, everybody looks at everybody else instead of looking at themselves. So those are the things that I talked about. Tomorrow, I will be talking about keeping your peace in the midst of drama. And now that's going to be very a good topic, because a lot of people, okay, let's say, right, don't ask my opinion if you really don't want to know, and you ain't lying. And some people like Chicky, that's very straightforward and direct. I appreciate people like that, because I'm an ass. And there's a few other people like that. I will ask, look, I need your opinion. Is this right? Because I know you'll tell me the truth. You ain't gonna just tell me something I want to hear. At the end of the day, I don't need people like that in my life, because I don't want to be going out there looking like a fool. I need somebody like that's real straight up and tell me, no, that was stupid. Or yeah, you did really good on that. Now, or they'll tell you, well, I like when you did this, but work on that. So that's the kind of thing that I like. I don't really like someone kissing my butt, because really, at the end of the day, yeah, they're gonna keep kissing your butt, but they're gonna keep kissing your butt while you looking like a fool, a whole fool out here. So you have to have people that will tell you the truth, not out of malice, not out of hatred and just being plain on mean, but somebody that actually cares enough about you to tell you when you're looking like a jackass, you know, and that's the type of people you need in your life. Oh, Ronald, you still here? I know this is too positive for you. My buddy Ronald. I missed you, buddy. But yeah. I'm glad to see that most people came in here today. I don't know why y'all came in here. I was thinking, I said, honey, I know it's gonna be about 2 or 5 people. But actually I am really thrilled. Hey, A Powers, I'm just about to leave. Like I said, oh, Tino. Some people want people to treat them fair, but some people don't care how they treat you back. That is true. That is true. Tino, how long you been in this hey Rob Blackstorm? How long have you been in here, Tino? Guys, Tino used to be my little boyfriend when I was 15 years old. Tino, how long you been in here? Tell me. But but yeah, me and Tino uh, came a long way. Um, yeah, pretty interesting. You must have been listening for a minute. I just tuned in. Oh, you dropping big I'm dropping big gems today. Thank you. Thank you. I didn't even know you were here, Rob Blackstone. But like I said, and really I was just talking at the mouth today because I was just like, I don't know why I feel like talking, but those were some of the things that I'm learning and learned. And like I said, all of these things that I told you about today about emotional intelligence, emotional maturity, not letting people control you, don't control nobody else, and accept constructive criticism. Hey, Will T. Those are all the things that we talked about today. Those that miss it, if y'all have time, y'all can go back and look at the playback. But if not, just like, share, subscribe. Tell other people about me. Also, you can push the notification symbol so that whenever I have other things coming up, you will know. I said, hope you've been misbehaving. Yeah, Ronald's always misbehaving, honey. Yeah, he's always misbehaving. but but today I'm acting good, y'all, because yesterday I felt like I might need to have gotten a spanking. But I'm doing good today. Like I say, I thank you for pushing through with me because like I said, I almost went to the gutter, but I didn't go too far. I stayed in the middle. So, and that was a blessing. I thank God for all of you guys. Each one of you, I appreciate your support. And really, I don't have to know you to love you. And each person that's in here, I love you and I appreciate you for your support because one thing I learned in this life, people don't have to be nice to you. At the end of the day, people can be mean, and to be nice to people, genuinely nice to people, it does take a lot of work. It takes a lot of work for kindness, to be kind to people, because in our nature, we're selfish by nature. So the fact that taking your time to just come in here and say hello, if it's not nothing but to say 2 minutes or just to push the like button, I definitely appreciate you. I really, really do. And like I said, you do not have to know people to love people. Everybody have a blessed day. I see you guys tomorrow. Again, I'm just letting y'all know y'all gonna be tested just like I am. And tomorrow I will be talking about having a peace of mind in the midst of drama. How do you do that? I'll be giving you some little steps on how I've been dealing with certain things. And also I will have an open panel. So at the end, anybody that would like to come up to express how they handle things when there's things that are happening around them, how do they keep their peace? You can also come up on the panel at the very end. Thank you guys for being a support to me. I had more support than I ever thought. So thank you guys. You are all special to me. Everybody have a blessed night. I'll talk to you guys later. Tomorrow, God willing. Bye-bye.